On January the 7th, 37-year-old mother of three, Renee Good, was killed in Minneapolis during an interaction with federal immigration officers. 3 weeks later, intensive care nurse Alex Pretty faced the same fate. Both were American citizens protesting against the actions of ICE agents as they rounded up migrants for deportation. Their deaths poured fuel on the fire of protests against the deployment.
It's disgraceful. They shouldn't be murdering people for protesting, and Alex did nothing wrong. Neither did Renee Good.
What do we want? When do we want it? Now!
We're turning into fascism. I never thought I would see this in my lifetime in the United States of America.
The federal operations in Minneapolis are the latest, targeting cities which mainly vote Democrat, the opposition to US President Trump's Republican Party. Customs and Border Protection officers have also been deployed. Their mission is to arrest and deport illegal migrants, with the White House criticizing largely peaceful opposition.
No! It is President Trump's hope and wish and demand for the resistance and chaos to end today. And he has outlined a clear and simple path to restoring law and order in Minnesota.
Since ICE agents were first deployed to Minneapolis in December, one way in which activists have responded is by tracking and filming them.
Yes, it is a Ford Bronco, and the last three are Sierra 6 Lima. We're just driving behind. We're not impeding them. We're not trying to get in their way. We're not trying to stop them doing their job by any means. All we're doing is recording.
The activists are often confronted by the federal agents.
We're surrounded Chelsea K. We've got 14 different folks. I don't know what he's doing, but he's pounding on our window.
What if somebody was hurt and they can't prove it? What if somebody was taken and their family doesn't know?
Other locals have been delivering food to migrants who are hiding in their homes, fearing arrest and deportation.
They are so terrified now that people don't even come out to receive the food. They are literally hiding behind curtains. It's tragic.
Among those in hiding are this family from Mexico. They've lived in the US for 10 years and are still awaiting permanent visas.
Teníamos una protección para que nos hacía no ser elegibles para deportación. Pero con los cambios se quitó esa protección, entonces por eso es que ahora estamos en esta situación de aislamiento, de no salir, de estar aquí en casa. Tenemos 2 meses sin poder salir. Mi esposo dejó su trabajo y mi hijo no puede ir a la escuela y yo también estoy aquí.
Until now, many migrants will have felt safer because Minneapolis was among a number of so-called sanctuary cities in the US.
What a sanctuary city says is that, yes, we're not going to obstruct, we're not going to get in the way of the federal government doing its job, but we're not going to allow our police department to actually assist the federal government, which means they're not going to be in the business of helping to detain individuals.
The United States Attorney General Pam Bondi has called for the end of the sanctuary city policy, but Mayor of Minneapolis Jacob Frey has pushed back, calling the ICE deployment an invasion of democracy. Another episode which ignited even more fury against ICE was the detention of a 5-year-old boy wearing a bunny hat outside his home in Minneapolis. Liam Conejo Ramos was detained along with his father, who's originally from Ecuador. He was transferred to a detention center in Texas, where protesters gathered to call for his release.
We don't even know what's happening to non-citizens behind closed doors or when nobody's looking. So our community's terrified, and I'm here to show them that I am with them, that we want Liam to go home, and that we don't support children being detained, children locked up in a jail.
A judge has since ordered the release of father and son, who are asylum seekers, with a scorching criticism of the US government in his ruling, saying, "The case has its genesis in the ill-conceived and incompetently implemented government pursuit of daily deportation quotas, apparently even if it requires traumatizing children." President Trump originally justified the ICE deployment after media reports of alleged benefit fraud by Somali immigrants. Minneapolis has one of the highest concentrations of Somalis in the US.
But when they come from hell and they complain and do nothing but bitch, we don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it.
He then ended a special protected status, which had meant Somalis couldn't be deported back to their country of origin. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, who's of Somali origin, was recently assaulted in the middle of a public meeting in Minneapolis. A man sprayed a liquid on her before being subdued.
The man that attacked me was specifically upset that Trump's order to deport Somalis was not yielding enough deportations of Somalis. So he wanted to come get the person he thought was protecting the Somalis. Well, we are protected by the Constitution.
Trump has now announced a partial withdrawal from Minneapolis, with Customs and Border Protection Commander Gregory Bovino replaced by US Border Czar Tom Homan. But while tensions may have eased at a local level, Trump's wider immigration policy is still in place.